All right, so once again, this is 4 lines, 4 straight long lines separating 8, and they're numbered 1 across the way is 2, come back 3, across the way 4, come back 5, across the way 6, come back 7, across the way 8. You don't really want to go 1, 2, 3, and that's actually, even though that seems to be the more reasonable thing to do, it's actually going to confuse you, and you'll see why if you ever try it. I'm not even going to get into it. It's not even worth wasting my breath or wasting my time on that. But anyhow, this is the best way I found out to be. Remember, 1 across the way, 2, come back 3, across the way 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, the way this works is the line parallel, foot is parallel. The line represents your opponent. Alright, your opponent has to step over, way over, just to move, to move a lot actually. And we only have to step over a tiny little bit. Boom, that's what, like 6 inches. Step over 6 inches, and I'm already shifting over 30 degrees. Alright, boom. And once again, foot, side of the foot parallel to that, because that's what's good. The line is good. It represents your attacker, the midline of your attacker, and you always want to dissect your attacker's midsection, midline. Alright, straight up and down. Alright, so that's pointing towards the attacker, towards the line. Alright, waist. See, that's a big target there. Alright, if I set the wall of my midsection parallel to the line, I have less of a target. So see, big target without being perpendicular to the line, but you don't want that. You want to have less target, which means face it the same way the line is. Alright, just like that. Boom. Alright, so you step over, boom, boom. So right here, the way this will work is also the same thing as the other one, the box one. Alright, if you want to step over a lot, you're going to be off center a little bit. Actually, you won't be too much. You're going to step over 2 in order to move kind of quick, right? So what you do is you step over. I forgot one thing is I'm supposed to do one more circle here, right where the numbers are at, and then another circle out here on the outside. Alright, this foot is always going to be in the inner part when you're starting, alright? And the inner part was basically right above the number, just like that. This foot in the back will always be on the number as well. Not directly on the number, but offset to it. That way there's always that much space, at least 6 inches or more in between your feet. You don't want to be like this because that's off, off balance. Alright. So, let me see, what you want to do is when you step over, you don't just step over to the number. You can see how close my feet is. Alright, if I'm stepping over to my opponent was just hopped over to the right, I don't want him to be in my blind side, so I want to step over this way. You don't want to step over to the number, because now you have very, very little foundation. You can get off balance on this, easily. So you want to step over to the outside line. You don't see it now, like I said, it's supposed to be there. Alright, so you step over to the outside line, alright, and then you sway forward, you come back, and then you go back to your position of power, which is just bring your foot just about 3 inches. Boom. Alright? So you're out here covering yourself, you come back, boom. And back to, alright, position of power. So once again, come over here, we'll show them how this one works. So basically you just hopped over to this side. Alright, boom. So I want to face that opponent on this side. So I'm going to step over to the line forward. He's going to swing most slightly. It goes over like that. I can hit if I want, or I can step back, and then he might swing again with his right, and then boom. See, I missed it. So hop over to my blind side on this side. So I step over to the outside line. You don't see it there. It's supposed to be there. All right. Most likely he will swing, because as soon as someone steps over, like jumps over like that, they're going to swing right away. So as soon as I see that movement going that far, of course, I'm going to have my guard up so that he doesn't attack me that way. And if he does, what I think he is going to do is just hop way over. I go over, most likely the punch is going to come. Alright, hop over, in. Alright, hitting right here, whatever, or you don't even have to. Most likely he's going to want to punch again whether you hit or not. Alright, so he's going to swing back. You sway down again because he's going to miss again. Alright, and then you step over. One last time, or right here, extend over. Before you step over, bam, stand over, and then step back to where the number is supposed to be, which is the first circle. All right, now you're ready to go again. All right. Once again, that's you go, you step to the outside circle with the left, outside circle, sway forward, step back, sway back, come, bring your foot back to where it's supposed to be, and then back to your power, position of power.